but we have Foxa here, the Canadian member who's currently competing in the United States. And we're going to bring up Foxa and say, hey, how are you doing, Davide, for our interview? How are you, sir? Nice to see you.
I'm great. How are you guys?
I'm doing very, very well. I like this. U.S. nationals, two Canadians talking to each other. It's great.
Yeah, it's funny.
First of all, congratulations for the fact that you're now competing with your team in the States. That's a boon for them, and obviously it's good to see Cloud9 thriving with you on it. Of course, it could have been difficult for them to have to find a fifth because you were the lone non-American-born member of that team. Mm. When you look at Mouse, this is a team that you've played quite a bit over the last couple weeks. You've had some success, and then you've had a kind of misstep here. This is probably one of the best results that you've had against Mouse since Montreal. What did you do differently this time around that you didn't do last week when you played them, or not even still technically this week on Monday?
Well, this game was a best of 3. But besides that, I don't know. We just played a lot tighter than we did in our previous weeks. We realized that in a best of 1, you can't play as loose because there's less room for error. So we've just been practicing on playing together more and the fundamentals of just, trading and all that. So I don't know. I think we did a really good job at trading and playing our game today.
One thing that I noticed in Mouse's ban on Oregon, your ban on Bank, is that Maestro tends to be a staple of your composition on defense more often than it's not, at least over the last little while. But you chose to ban Maestro on Bank. Now, given that Goddess oftentimes will play Maestro on Bank, where did the thought process go in this way to take out an operator who your team usually plays very well with?
I don't want to give too much away from the strat on why we ban it, but we don't really need it for that map. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll be switching up our strats now and using Maestro because...
Well, most people will see that you banned Maestro this time around. It could be one of those things where you ban an operator that it's going to cause them more harm than your team on. You did well. You did well without Maestro as well.
That's because the operator is really good for stopping that site. So I think any logical team would either ban like the Maestro or Echo or Smoke or something on that prevents the plant. So any of those operators, especially on Bank, is just like a good ban.
Understandable. And like I said, your team played well around it, and like we said, even with the Pulse ban as well, you play Pulse an awful lot. You banned Pulse on Oregon. We know that Beastly plays Pulse an awful lot, so you can even take out an operator that will hurt them. But all that said, anything to say to your fans or to the viewers before we end the interview?
Not really. Thank you guys for supporting. That's pretty much it. Hopefully we keep improving.
It was nice to see you again. Take care.
Nice to see you too.
Come with me now. Come with me now.